Why hello there. Welcome back to a brand new video, guys. How are you all doing today? My name is Ruffle Rowlet, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, we're covering some stuff that I think some of you guys may be interested in to hear about. Now, what are we talking about today, guys? Well, we're going to do the simple rundown here. So if you're only here to listen to the exact info, well, I'll give you the info in the first 10 seconds of the video. Actually, we're already past that. We'll give you in the first minute of the video. If you want to hear just the basic rundown and not the full, explanation, then this is it, right? Most likely reveal date for Pokemon 2019, aka Generation 8, is going to be in February. There you go. That's a simple rundown. If you just want the basic info, there you go. You can leave right now. Just want to give it, straight to you because I know a lot of people complain, oh, the video's too long. Oh, you could have said this in 2 seconds. So there you go. You got the info. Now you can leave. And everybody else who just wants to hear a little bit of discussion and reasoning to these things I'm saying and why February seems reasonable, everybody else can kind of listen and understand why. So if you're here for that reason and you want to actually hear explanations to all this, then stick around because we're going to go into that in a second. So here we go, guys. Here is the Twitter for your boy PokeShopper. So of course this is a website run by Paul Ryan, lovely guy who does a lot of insider stuff when it comes to Pokemon merchandise. Of course, he has leaked stuff in the past, or not really, I guess it doesn't really leak, but, he gives us, information about upcoming leaks and, also leaks, I guess. And he's a really trustworthy guy. When it comes to merchandise, he's the #1 guy to go to. If you want to know about Pokemon merchandise, he's the #1 guy to go to. I'm a member of his Patreon. If I need information or help or anything like that, I hit him up, and he is really, friendly. He responds. Really awesome guy, and he also did a video of his own covering the Mewtwo stuff here. So if you want to get a proper explanation of the Mewtwo stuff, I would recommend watching that video, and it would explain a lot of things to you, because the Mewtwo stuff connects back to when the reveal is going to be happening, and why the reveal is an important thing. So again, it's going to be a few things here that I want to discuss, but of course, the main important part of this video, which I've already said in the start there, is when we're going to be seeing the reveal, or going to be seeing the reveal of Pokemon Generation 8 and, Pokemon 2019. So let's just first off start from PokeShopper. So that begins with the Mewtwo stuff. Now, PokeShopper, as you guys know, as I've showed you a million times before, there is apparently a brand new Pokemon, which is hidden, but it's going to most likely leak sometime February. There's a brand new Pokemon. Also, Paul Ryan has a brand new video coming out about that Pokemon very soon, which he will cover all that information. Of course, you guys can check that out. Check out Paul Ryan's channel at PokeShopper on YouTube. He'll have a video, kind of covering that stuff again. I've already covered it in the past, but he has a, kind of a probably better rundown of it, as he knows exactly every single piece of, information from the inside, of that. So he'd definitely be able to give you a bit of a better rundown of that. So just a little bit of heads up on that. Now, number 2, Mewtwo. Why is Mewtwo so important? Why does Mewtwo have anything to do with the reveal of Gen 8? Or yeah, Gen 8, I guess, yeah. What does it have to do anything with Gen 8? What's the point? Should I care about that? Well, let me explain, okay? Mewtwo is getting a brand new movie, which I've talked about a million times. Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, which was shown off, or rather, teased in the other Pokemon movie, The Power of Us, or Everybody's Story, or Everyone's Story, whatever you want to call it, the 21st Pokemon movie, which we just had recently. It was teased in that movie that the next movie is going to be called Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. There is also apparently a lot, and I mean a lot, of merchandise coming from Mewtwo, which isn't really strange inherently in itself, but the amount that is coming through is just kind of a strange amount, considering, that this is, a movie, and not like something bigger usually. So it's a little bit strange to people why that would be happening, especially to PokeShopper. And one of the things that seems to most likely be happening here is that we're going to be getting a brand new Pokemon shown off. There is an actual brand new Pokemon that has pretty much leaked through to, I guess, to Karatomi. Pretty much has one of those question mark things. There is one actually coming our way. It's going to be a most likely brand new Pokemon, as far as I've understood it. Again, Paul Ryan, he'll have a better explanation on his channel, which again, check out PokeShopper, so you'll get that better. But why does Mewtwo matter? Well, Mewtwo, again, will most likely have something to do with some sort of new feature in the upcoming games. Now, as you guys may remember, back in 2012 or 2013, I think, I think it was early 2013, right? Before, X and Y were revealed, we already knew that, I guess, something was coming our way, because Mewtwo was getting, again, a bunch of promotion hype and that sort of stuff. And also, there was the Pokemon movie, Black and White Pokemon movie, that actually featured, guess what? It featured Mega Mewtwo for the first time. It was the first time we actually got to see a Mega Evolution, besides, the trailers later on and all that. But it was the first time we really got to see Mega Evolution in its, full glory in a movie. And I think it was before the games even came out, X and Y fully, were released into the public eye. But, I'm able to find this specifically. I think it's Black and White Mewtwo movie. if I just search that up, we can see when it was actually released. Here we go. So it's the Pokemon the movie, Genesect and the Legend Awakened, which was released in July 2013, exactly. So it was the same year that X and Y came out, and the same year that X and Y was revealed, but X and Y was revealed earlier in the year, you know, in January. But guess what else happened that, you know, earlier, you know, in I think 2012, was that Genesect got teased, this movie was teased, which always happens, right? They always tease the movies really early on. So that's the same thing happening right now. We got a tease for a Pokemon movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, a brand new Pokemon movie with Mewtwo in it. And what happened the last time we had a Pokemon movie where Mewtwo was, you know, kind of one of the center points? I mean, back then it wasn't even one of the center points, but, you know, it just appeared there. It was basically revealing Mega Mewtwo. Mega Mewtwo Y, to be more precise here. So, also, my hair looks so weird here. Like, what is it doing? Either way, so that is that. Now, of course, like I just said, this is important in the sense that Mewtwo most likely will have a big impact, and this kind of similarity in reveals is very interesting because it means that Mewtwo will have some sort of impact, probably going to be showcasing some new feature of the games, maybe potentially even fusions, right? People have been talking about, like, you know, Pokemon fusions ever since, like Nintendo. I think they trademarked. Don't take this seriously. Just, you know, what I'm saying right now. Don't take, like, don't quote me on this, but, you know, it's not 100%. But it was something about the fusion project when it came to Nintendo, and I don't know what that was all about. I literally don't know about that. I heard some, you know, little things here and there as I was kind of researching things in the past. But again, it could be fusions. It could be just new version of Mega Evolutions. It could just be nothing. It could just literally be nothing. Or it could just be the long time rumored Mew 3, right? You know, Mewtwo, Mew 3, right? It's been rumored a million times. So, is that possible? Sure, I guess it's possible. It's not impossible, but that's also something that can happen here. So, now, back to when we expect the reveal and what all this has to do with the reveal. Well, to put it bluntly, the reveal of the games is going to happen in the same manner that it did with X and Y back in, like, 2013. Now, when did X and Y get revealed in 2013? Well, let me show you. Here's the trailer for Pokemon X and Y back in 2013, posted by GameSpot, but of course they just reposted it, you know, but it was another trailer as well, you know, which had more millions of views, which was posted by, you know, Pokemon Company themselves. But if you look right here, we can see that it was posted on January the 8th of 2013. So this was posted back in 2013, January the 8th, 2013. So, really early in the year, right? Really, really early in the year. Now, something you may notice as well, if you've, you know, kept track of the Pokemon trailers, is that Pokemon Sun and Moon was also revealed very early in the year. In 2016, 3 years later, you look at this, right? 2016, 3 years later, after this game, right? So, boom, 3 years later. And guess what? It had itself a reveal in February, 26th of February. Really close to the end of February, actually. So, when are we going to see the next Pokemon game being revealed? Well, most likely, as I said, in February. As I said at the start of the video, for anybody who just want to leave, you know, and not listen to the rest of this, in that time frame. Why? Because in that same time frame, the new Pokemon, the brand new hidden Pokemon, which you'll learn more about in PokeShopper's video, which he's posting today, actually. In that video, he'll explain to you what's going on. That Pokemon is going to be most likely revealed on the 28th, okay? The 28th of February, because that's when we the Patreons, were told that, you know, that's when it's going to be revealed and you'll get more info about it and, you know, we'll get images and all that. So, doesn't it make sense that it would be revealed on the 27th or the 26th or the 28th in between there, that they would reveal the actual games but with a brand new announcement trailer? Because do remember, the next games are a brand new generation. Now, you may be thinking, like, you know, you make the argument, and this is why I want this video to be slightly longer so I can explain this, because people will make these arguments and not realize my point. So let me explain something. Why am I saying this is going to happen early in the year versus late in the year, like with Let's Go? Here's the difference. Let's Go Pikachu, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and any other game that's a remake gets a reveal later on, or a follow-up game, right? Ultra Sun and Moon, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Those three games all got reveals past February, past March, in like April and May. That's usually when they get their reveals. I think Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire was like April. I could have been wrong about that. I'm gonna search it up just so, you know, in case I get it wrong. I want to make sure I get the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire reveal trailer. Should be able to give us an actual date here specifically. So 4 years ago, official Pokemon YouTube channel, New Hoenn Adventure was posted in. Oh no, that was posted in June. Wow, that was. I mean, I don't think that's the reveal trailer though. I think the reveal trailer was a bit earlier though, which was in June. No, in June, literally in June. I thought it was earlier, but I thought it was like in March. But no, I guess I was right about saying it's really late in the year. But that's the difference, guys. That's the difference you need to realize. There's a difference between the mainline, the new generation games, aka the games that introduced a brand new generation, X and Y, Sun and Moon, Diamond and Pearl, etc., right? Games that introduced a brand new generation tend to get their trailers early in the year. Now, why do they do this? Let me explain. This is very important, because brand new generations need a much larger promotional cycle, because you are introducing a brand new region, brand new Pokemon. All this stuff needs to be introduced, and the audience needs to understand these things first before, you know, they can be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll buy that. You know what I mean? They need to first of all, like, sell you on the idea of this game of like, oh, 100 new Pokemon, brand new region, blah, 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 right? They need way more time to work that up. But if you do a comparison to Omega Ruby and also Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, which were revealed really late in the year, actually, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee were revealed in May, late May, almost June, and Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire were revealed in June. When you compare those two, think about it, right? Think about it. Those two are remakes. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee is inspired by Yellow, but it's literally a remake. So, you know, just kind of like when you think about it in a logical sense, it's, you know, it's the same thing there. It's the same thing. They both were revealed late in the year, and the reason why they were, so it's because they need less of a time to be promoted. Also, sorry for kind of losing track there for a second. Somebody opened my door, and I kind of lost track for a minute. But either way, there's much less needed time to promote the games. They need half a year to promote those games, you know, Omega Ruby and, you know, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Those need way less time because they're remakes, because you and me, who will be buying these games, we already know them. You and me know them for the most part. You know what I mean? I know Kanto. I know what's in Kanto. I don't need to be, you know, told a million times that, oh, you know, buy this game because, you know, hey, Kanto. I mean, sure, you told me that a million times anyways, but you don't need a full year to advertise that. You know, you just need, you know, 6 months, less maybe, to promote that. And same thing with Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. They knew people were going to buy it because they knew that, you know, people already knew about it. People that were fans of Ruby and Sapphire were going to buy it. But guess what, though? They don't know if people will be buying a Generation 8 game. The same thing they didn't know about Generation 7, Generation 6, Generation 5, Generation 4, 3, 2, 1. They didn't know about that, but of course we're not going as far back as Gen 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know, we're only looking at like Gen 6 and 7 as our closest associated numbers here. And when you look at those two, they were revealed early in the year. Right here. There you go. 26th of February and the 8th of January here. Really early in the year because they need a longer promotion cycle. Much longer. They need more time. Same thing with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Revealed way later in the year. Like what? May as well, I think. That's when they got their information. I think it was during a direct. Actually, no, I think it was actually during June. I think it was during June from the what's it called again? Actually, no, I think that's when we got more info about it. I can't even remember because Ultra Sun and Moon kind of just passed by pretty quickly back in 2017. But my point is, new generation games like Gen 8's game in 2019 will get an early reveal date. And also, something you should notice is, look at this, right? 2013 was the release year of X and Y. That was 6 years ago. Sun and Moon was 3 years ago. And now in 2019, it's going to be another 3 years since then. Every 3 years, there's a new one of these, you know, new generation, you know, kind of integrated. Now, of course, this formula is recent. This is just something we've seen right now with, you know, Gen 6, 7, 8. We've seen this formula of, you know, 3 years between each generation, so that could kind of give us an idea of what we're going to be getting next. So, you know, maybe in 2020 we might get Diamond and Pearl remakes, and then after that we might get, you know, another Let's Go game, or maybe a follow-up or like a secondary game to you know, Gen 8. Something like that will probably happen. Now, what day do I think specifically? For anybody to watch this far into, you most likely want to, you know, you might be saying like, cool, you know, you've told me it's February, I could have listened to the first 20 seconds and heard it's February, but when in February? When should I expect it? Well, highly possible it's gonna happen on Pokemon Day. Now, Pokemon Day is apparently February the 27th. And last time we had a February, you know, Pokemon, you know, whatever, like Pokemon Day. This year, nothing really crazy happened. But guess what happened back in 2016? The day before Pokemon Day, they revealed Sun and Moon. Right there, 26th of February, Sun and Moon was revealed. So, question is, will they do the same here? You know, based on the fact that we're going to be getting leaks of the actual Pokemons from the merchandise, you know, would they not really prefer to, of course, get their stuff, you know, shown off earlier than that? So I think that in February 26th, 27th, 28th, those days you want to keep track of Pokemon. You want to keep track of what's happening with Pokemon, because in those days, I think we'll be seeing, you know, in the weeks before that, we'll be seeing leaks, we'll be seeing a ton of rumors, we'll be seeing a bunch of stuff, and of course, we also will be seeing ourselves most likely a reveal. Is this 100%? No, this is all just speculation and theory, so please keep in mind, this is not like a rumor, this is not a leak, this is just me theorizing and speculating here, so please understand that as you are watching this video, and please understand that, you know, this is not guaranteeing anything, but this is what I think, and this is what I wanted to tell you guys. So, that is the end of the video. Hey, it ended up being 15 minutes long, but I guess the people who want just the main info, it's going to be most likely in February, they got that information, and you who maybe want to, you know, get a bit of more of an insight into it, and why it's going to happen on that day specifically, or in that time, or in that month, or why it's most likely going to happen in that time, you know, not 100%, but why it might be in that time, now you know why. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like down below, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Have yourselves a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.